The world is full of beautiful and fascinating creatures. Many amazing creatures have once walked the earth and are now extinct due to evolution and human activities. An animal goes into extinction when there are no living species of that particular animal on Earth. Many extinct animals are unique creatures with interesting and amazing features. Here's a countdown of amazing facts about 10 extinct animals you probably haven't heard of. At number 1, we've got elephant birds. Elephant birds are believed to have been the largest bird to have ever lived. They stood at an incredible 12 feet tall and weighed about 1,000 pounds. The eggs of these birds are the largest ever laid eggs in the world, and they're about 3 feet in circumference. The elephant bird died around 1,000 years ago due to human actions and activities. Large birds like the elephant birds like to live in unpopulated areas. The elephant bird had lived in the forest of Madagascar before humans dominated the land in 500 BC. The activities of humans is claimed to have caused the extinction of the elephant bird. Unlike their names, the elephant bird is nothing as big as a real elephant, but they are big enough to be called the largest bird to ever live. You might think an elephant bird would spend its time preying on smaller animals because of how fierce and feathery it is. But, as far as paleontologists can tell, the elephant bird feeds on low-lying fruit which grew in abundance in the tropical climate of Pliocene Madagascar. This shows that the elephant bird was not a carnivorous animal as you may have thought. Before moving to the next amazing fact about extinct animals, ensure you click on the like button, subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future updates from the channel. Also, make sure you watch the video's end to know about the first animal in the world that came back from extinction. Number 2 on our list is the Dreadnoughts. The Dreadnought is one of the most unbelievable extinct animals in the world. The Dreadnought is a new discovered dinosaur species named after battleships because of its large size. The name Dread means fear and Naught means not, as in fear not, simply meaning to fear not. The Dreadnought is one of the largest animals that ever walked the earth. They weighed more than 60 tons, which could be compared to the weight of 7 elephants. They have a length of 26 meters, which implies it's about the length of a basketball court. Dreadnoughts lived 77 million years ago in the late Cretaceous period. A gigantic fossil of dreadnoughts was found in southwestern Patagonia. The Dreadnought was a herbivore. They inhabited South America and some parts of Africa. Its fossils have been found in places like Argentina and Tanzania. Number 3 on our list is the Tacopa Pupfish. The Tacopa Pupfish lived in the Mojave Desert in the outflows of water in the South and North Tacopa hot springs. The males were bright blues, while the females had vertical stripes. The fish were about 1.5 inches in length. They fed on invertebrates such as mosquito larvae. The amazing fact about the Tacopa Pupfish is that it was heat-resistant fish and could survive in water temperatures of over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. The Tacopa fish was declared extinct in 1981 after a thorough search of over 40 locations by the Fish and Wildfire Department. It was the first animal to be removed from the provisions of the 1973 Endangered Species Act as a result of its extinction. At number 4, we have the Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus is a genus of armored dinosaurs that lived around 70 million years ago in North America during the late Cretaceous period. The fierce and warlike animal is often compared to an army tank. Ankylosaurus had a short, heavy body that were protected from head to tail with bony plates and spikes. The plates acted like armor to help protect the animal against meat-eating dinosaurs. The spike on its head and body is strong enough to break a predator's teeth. Ankylosaurus also had a huge tail with a bony club at the end that he could swing at attackers with mighty force. The only unprotected part of the Ankylosaurus is its soft underbelly, and it's regarded as its weak point. Ankylosaurus was around 20 feet long and 4 tons, which is twice the weight of a rhinoceros. The word Ankylosaurus was coined in 1908 by paleontologist Barnum Brown. It's been extinct for around 65 million years. Number 5 is the Pyrenean Ibec. The Pyrenean Ibec, also known as Bacando, Pyrenean wild goat and Spanish Ibec. Pyrenean Ibec were a herbivorous animal that fed on shrubs, grass, bush, leaves with an average litter of 1 or 2. They were mostly found on mountain terrain extending from Spain to Portugal. The Pyrenean species was declared extinct in the year 2000. This magnificent animal looked like a deer, but they're actually a type of mountain goat. Ibec have beautiful chocolate and reddish brown coats. They were hunted by bears, leopards, eagles, and also humans, and weighed up to 110 and 220 pounds. The captivating fact about the Pyrenean ibec is that it's the first extinct animal that was brought back to life from extinction. This happened in July 30th, 2013, when a cloned female ibec was born alive, but unfortunately died shortly after birth due to a lung problem. Number 6 on our list is the kawakawu. Kawakawu, also known as Hyplodactylus delcourti, is an extinct species of lizard. It's the largest of all known geckos, with a snot-to-vent length of 370mm and an overall length from head to tail of at least 600mm. Interestingly, the kawakawu was found over 100 years after being declared extinct. The found kawakawu was a brown gecko in New Zealand, but it wasn't seen or examined by scientists. The closest they ever got was a biologist who heard a Maori chief describe killing a kawakawu in 1870. However, in 1986, researchers came across an unlabeled specimen in the basement of the National History Museum in Marseille, France, which was determined to be a kawakawu. The origin of the specimen is unknown. New Zealand and New Caledonia have been suggested. The animal's specific epithet, delcourti, is taken from the surname of French museum worker Alain Delcourt, who discovered the forgotten specimen in the Marseille Museum. Now for number 7 is the therizinosaurus. The therizinosaurus lived 120 million years ago in Asia and North America. It's believed to have weighed as much as 6 tons. They prefer to eat plants over meat due to their small skulls and leaf-shaped teeth. The therizinosaurus had strange and terrifying claws, which were about 3 feet long. This makes the therizinosaurus the animal with the longest claws in history. Despite its long claws and gigantic body feature, the therizinosaurus was a herbivore. Fragments of fossils from the therizinosaurus were found in Mongolia in the 1950s, but a complete skeleton was never found. It had a long tail and a small head. It had wide feet with 4 toes on each one. It was 30 feet long from tail to beak. It had feathers based on its fossils, but was too heavy to fly. It probably used its feathers to keep warm or attract mates. The therizinosaurus helped animals bend tree branches to reach leaves. For number 8, it's the Oculodentavis. The Oculodentavis is known as the world's smallest dinosaur. The amber-encased fossil was touted as the smallest dinosaur fossil ever found. The genus name, Oculodentavis, was chosen to include the combination of the words oculus, dented, and axis. These are Latin words to translate as eye, teeth, and bird respectively, thus making it being named the Oculodentavis, meaning the eye-toothed bird. Also, there's a debate on the fact that Oculodentavis should either be declassified into a bird or lizard family. Despite its small size, it has more teeth than any other bird. Its tooth row is also longer than that of any other bird, extending all the way under its eyes. The large number of teeth indicates that the Oculodentavis was a predator. Judging from its size, it might prey easily on insects. The full name of the bird is the Oculodentavis cangre, in homage to the collector who found it, Cangre. The Oculodentavis' eyes are so strange. Scientists are struggling to understand exactly how they would have worked. Imagine what the baby of an adult Oculodentavis would be if an adult Oculodentavis was already so small. The babies must have been practically microscopic. Now for number 9 is the Ichthyosaur. Ichthyosaurs are large extinct marine reptiles that lived 145 million years ago, mainly during the early Jurassic period. It was named fish lizard, which is the Greek translation of ichthyosaurs, by Henry Delanache and William Conibert. A giant ichthyosaur fossil was found in Somerset. Experts claim the fossil is 205 years old and 85 feet long. In general, ichthyosaurs had long, thin snouts with about 150 teeth that they used to eat squid and fish. Some ichthyosaurs' remains were found with babies inside. This means they gave birth to young ones alive. They didn't come out to land to lay eggs. Pieces of Ichthyosaur fossils were found in the 1600s, but the first complete fossil was found in England by Mary Anning in 1811. And finally on today's list, at number 10, is the Paleoloxodon Namadicus. Paleoloxodon Namadicus, or the Asian straight-tusked elephant, was a species of prehistoric elephant that ranged throughout Pliocene Asia, from India to Japan. Paleoloxodon is known to be the largest mammal that has ever walked the earth, with a weight of 22 tons, which stood 17 feet tall. Paleoloxodon Namadicus is thought to have been extinct during the late Pleistocene, making it one of 4 known megafaunal species native to India, known to have become extinct during the late Pleistocene. Like modern elephants, Paleoloxodon went through 6 sets of teeth in their lifetimes. This means the age of an individual Paleoloxodon can be easily known by looking at its fossilized teeth. Wow! Can you imagine how amazing and interesting extinct animals were? They're known for their large sizes and slow reproduction rate, which is one of the reasons for their extinction. Do you also know that 200 to 2,000 animal species go extinct yearly due to evolution and human activities? What do you think can be done to prevent animals from going extinct? Why don't you let me know in the comment section below? We've come to the end of our video about amazing facts on extinct animals. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any more interesting facts or top 10s. Check out the playlist of our videos from Brain Drain channel, and I'll see you in the next video, so take care.